Welcome to the automation demo of the business model representation. As part of today's demo, I am going to show how to use TinyType as a part of a data contract. TinyTypes encapsulate machine types like string, int, and double with domain types like email, age, and credit amount. There are many ways to start the automation of data integration. Someone starts with infrastructure or tooling or starts writing code immediately. But I am going to use a data modeling approach, and data modeling is the first-class citizen to this automation process. Within different layers of the process, it has different data models. The source model is just one-to-one from any source system. It can be XML, JSON, CSV, table, or anything else. The raw model is optional, and it is the input model of the data contract. The source and raw model can be typeless, and it is a private model inside processing. No one should access it, but only the data contract. The data contract is the explicit task between the producer and consumer. The output of the data contract is a refined model. The refined model is type-based, and it contains only valid data based on the data contracts. Finally, optional target model can be a semantic BI model, knowledge graph, or anything else. Only technical transformation will happen between the refined and target model. For technical setup, I am using JSON as input source, the Confluent platform for data pipeline, data ingestion, and processing. Next, I am using Kolle to build end-to-end data pipeline without writing any single line of code. Using Kolle, I will visualize various data models, data profiling, build data contracts between producer and consumer, and generate connectors to pull and push data. Kolle is a low-code data pipeline compiler that can produce streaming code based on data models. Details of Kolle is the out of scope for today's session. Let's start to review different software component. Here we can see the Confluent topic is empty, and in the KSQLDB streaming process there is no streams and tables, and the streaming flow is also empty. Kolle provides two types of login. One-time sign-in is the in-memory version. After logout, all will be deleted. Another option is a single sign-on to store metadata or model permanently. After login, on the left side, we can see different functionality like repository namespace name, etc. The tiny or logical type in Kolle is the plugin. I can plug in logical type in my workflow. Kolle comes with default many logical types like email, username, etc. To view different available tiny types, I am opening the logical type menu list. I can see all available logical type list. I can create a new logical type or remove a logical type. So now I am creating a new logical type email too, so I am copying the old email and updating only the length size. All of this logical model will be available as part of my data contract creation. Now I am interested to see source model visualization. So I am clicking the import button. After importing person.json file, it shows the person model diagram. It shows different attributes within the model. Some are struct type, and some are string or integer type. I could like to convert semi-structure model to flatten model. So I am selecting a person model for flatten operation. After applying flatten, I can see flatten model visualization. Next step, I am opening data contract UI to build a refined model for data consumption. After opening, we see it maps by default all fields from raw to refined model. On the left side, I can see the new schema name person refined. In the middle, I can see different attribute names person's party. In the below, I can see the real-time data view of my data contract. It shows valid data, both valid data and invalid data. If I use logical type, then valid data will be based on the logical type. If I select the email logical type for the email field, I can see all data with empty emails are removed from the valid data set. In the invalid data tab, I can see the cause of the invalid data and the full source value of my failed datasets. After finishing in data contract, I can see person refined and error is created. I need to deploy a refined model to platform, so I am clicking the deploy button. After deployment, I can see the new model is generated in the Kafka streaming flow. Valid datasets will go to refined and invalid datasets will go to the error stream. When I open the refined stream, I can see the code of my refined layer stream. Regular expression of my logical type is the part of where condition. Similarly, when I open the error stream, I can also full code of my error model. The error model is generic. Invalid data can come from different sources. That is all for today's Kolle data contract and logical type automation demo. For more demos, please check out Kolle GitHub page automation in the action section.